Hello, welcome back to Full Time with ATA. And today's new episode is about Thomas Frank being sacked. And let's go to the topic directly. Ah, this board has failed again. This board has failed again. Manager after manager, manager after manager. This board has become a serious issue. This board has become a serious issue. How can they keep on sacking managers after managers again and again? This is horrendous. This is horrendous. And let's start with Thomas Frank and the board. I don't know where do we go. We are 6 points of relegation. We are nowhere near close enough of challenging for the forget even Europe again and again. Stages. This is horrendous. We're nowhere near challenging Europe, the European stages. We're nowhere near challenging the Premier League. We're nowhere near challenging anything. From 2019 to 2026, it's been totally horrendous. No improvement in squad, no improvement uh, in the players, no improvement in recruitment. The players we buy, the players we sell, it's an absolute nonsense which is going on over here, which is absolute nonsense. No show, absolutely horrible, absolutely horrible. Let's start off with the uh, let's start off with the board. Vinay and Lange, I don't know what the hell they're doing. What the hell they're doing. Sold with a lot of promises. Sold with a lot of promises. And nothing has been answered. Nothing has been answered. Can't even answer one thing. And it's been absolute lies. 30 data points, 13 bullshit. You know what? We are in really serious stages. We are just 5 points of relegation, and we are close enough to get relegated if none of the changes are made it right now. I don't know we don't know who's our interim manager. I don't know what's the plan. I don't know what Thomas Frank is doing, and I don't know what the hell we are doing right now. And an absolute nonsense which is going on in the club from top to bottom. And yes, this roots up to the board. This roots up to the board. You sacked Ange because we finished 17th, and we won the Europa League. Okay, we won the league, and your reason for sacking him was that we finished lower in the league. Yes, agree. But then, if you're going to hire a manager, it should be of a caliber who who can manage a big club and who has past experience in showing somewhat of winning trophies or has done something at the highest level to manage a big club, not someone who is finished 13th or 12th in the Premier League for a constant and has taken off from relegation of the constant. Because to manage certain clubs, you need some certain kind of how do you say? So one is experience, one is that know how to win games, another is how to get hold with the players. And I feel that Thomas Frank has totally outshine in all that aspects. Okay, regardless of what he's achieved in the past, I feel that he was a bit. I feel he was more negative than positive in the squad. He was speaking a lot of truth, which made sense, but that's not how you deliver to the media. Saying that we need to lose matches, we have. We will win like out of 38 games we'll win 20 games. This is not something which the players would want to hear. The players at Tottenham Hotspur need to hear we are here to win trophies. We are better than the other clubs. Game by game, we need to know how to win games. And by this end of the season, we should be challenging in some kind of trophy or uh, uh, some trophy or some ambition needs to be ambition needs to be at the start of the season. That was non here this whole season. The whole season is that Thomas Frank keeps on saying we finished 17th last season. We need 2 years for development. Uh, we are doing step by step. We are we will lose games. This is not how we do it. And for me, I lost it up in the Super Cup itself. You're 2-0 up in against PSG with on the Super Cup by 87 minutes, and then you throw off the match. That shows that this caliber of manager, he was not a caliber of manager to help us win trophies. If there was a certain if it was an any other, even if it's Ange Postecoglou, that match would have won us the Super Cup. But Okay, forget that. But coming to the Premier League season, it's been absolutely horrendous. It's an absolute nonsense which is going on. And speaking about the uh, board and the players, I mean, horrible, man, horrible. Let's talk about the relegation actually. Right now we are how many points of relegation? Tottenham Hotspur right now is talking about relegation. That itself shows um, where we are as a club. So in the table right now we are 16th in the table, 29 points, 5 points of West Ham, and West Ham next game face Bournemouth, which I expect them they will win that match, and we are facing Arsenal. So let's say if they win that match, it will be 2 points of relegation. You know what? We're actually in this. We might if we actually don't get our appointment correct right now, we are in a we might actually get relegated. And Tottenham Hotspur to get relegated, people don't understand. People say that this is Tottenham Hotspur. What happens if we get relegated or not? Okay, you know what? Actually, let me change the topic bar also. What if Tottenham Hotspur get relegated? What happens to the squad? This is not how it works, man. This is not how it works. Tottenham Hotspur has a global fan base. We have a we need to we have a we need to have managers who manage at the top level. This should never ever been the topic to even discuss at this club about saving this club from relegation. After this season, what needs to be done? Lange needs to fuck off. Vinay needs to fuck off, and the board needs to fuck off. There's absolute three people who is absolutely nonsense of managing this club, and they need to be out of this club right now. This is not how you manage. This is not how you manage this club. Nonsense, man, nonsense. Especially we are 12th of February. We don't know who the manager is, where we're going to survive, what the plan is. Injuries. This has also been a huge cost. I'm not blaming the man. The manager has around 70 to 80% fault, but the other 70 to 80% fault, but the other 20% is there on the board itself. Like who we hire, who we get, what players do we get. But regardless of that, our club shouldn't even be in this position. We shouldn't be talking about relegation. Right now, we should be talking about how do we secure the European places, how far we are in the Champions League group, what players do we need to sign in January, how do we improve our squad in the summer transfer window. And right now, we're talking about how do we survive. We need to keep survive this, how to survive this club. And for that itself, for me, uh, tells that this club is incompetent, and we need to look for someone who can manage this club and take this club to a next level, and also new owners. For me, new owners is really needed for this club. Daniel Levy has sold is planned to sell his shares, so the 30% is going to get diluted. 70% needs to be diluted. I don't think the Lewis family knows how to manage a football club, or if they want to have someone in hold of this club, it's not Vinay or it's not going to be Vinay or Charrington or these people. These people are businessmen. These people don't know how to manage football clubs. We need a chairman. We need a chairman who knows how to manage Tottenham Hotspur. How to uh, take care of Tottenham Hotspur. That's something which needs to happen here. We need someone who can get a hold of Tottenham Hotspur. How to take quick decisions. Which players do we need to get? But I don't want them as the owner because I know they won't give the money to spend for this club, and that's why we have left. Right, we don't have any plans. We are sold with lies. We are sold with things which shouldn't be here. We needed someone who can actually know how to manage this club, but looks like there isn't anyone who is getting hold of this club right now. Uh, who needs to be the new manager? For me, the new manager now should be someone. Look, right now we have we are we have players, a lot of players who are injured. But they need to work with the certain players. You may, I know what you know. I who can take care of it now. Only thing right now as a club, as a manager, we need right now is someone who can show spirit, who can show some kind of motivation to to just get this club, to just save them. Someone needs to get them on the backs, to hold on their backs. Boys, you're good enough as a player. Try to save this club. Just try to save this club from relegation. That's what needs to happen. And for me, anyone who's experienced, no, this not Roberto De Zerbi, no of the stupid attacking managers. We don't need someone of them right now. Right now, our objective is we're not winning any trophies this season. That's there for sure. Right now, as a manager who can take care of this club is the manager who needs to put the hands on their back. So the list should be, I don't care. It can be Harry Redknapp. It could be, I'm not even joking, Sam Allardyce. We need someone of that mold of the manager to take care of us right now. Where are we lacking as a club right now? We don't know how to score goals and defensive structure. These two are lacking a lot. For me, okay. Uh, for me, when scoring goals, we can somehow. I feel we can still manage it. We have Xavi Simons, we have Solanke. We can get the goals to score. But for me, where we're lacking most is the defensive structure, and especially it really. I don't understand this club, right? We have Destiny Udogi, Mickey Van de Ven, Romero, Dragoshin. We have all these players. Are these players these bad, or are we overhyping them? I don't understand. Somewhere on down the line there's something wrong as a fundamental as these players are. What's happening inside? Something is not clicking. And for me, there are two things. One is the defensive structure. We need to get that sorted out. Against Newcastle is absolutely horrible. The players don't know where they need to be. The players are mismanaged. They don't know what they need to do. How Frank has set this up. So main problem of Frank's failure is the way he sets up the team. It's not it's not attacking. It's not defensive. He was trying too hard to get a win. He was too positive. No positivity. There isn't any. He doesn't have the aura as the manager to take this club forward. We have managers like Jose Mourinho, Antonio Conte, even how do you say even look at the managers we had in person. Even Pochettino, even he was a manager who never used to speak a lot, but his training sessions, the way he had a focus, he had a determination. Tottenham Hotspur Club, no, they need to win the Premier League. They need to win the Champions League. Yes, he did not get in the final stage. That's more about the manager's tactical uh, knowledge of the game and how to get the job done in the final stage. But yeah, that's getting. There are there are different sets of manager. What sets of manager to take us from relegation? Sets of manager who can just be there as a mid table, and sets of manager who know how to win it. Okay, that's one other factor. But Pochettino had us a drilled team, a drilled way of getting us season in and season out. Every game, the players knew, you know what, we're winning. There are certain teams as a Tottenham Hotspur fan before you coming the game, West Brom or any team which we used to face at that time. Yeah, we're winning. We're winning 2-0, we're winning 3-0. We never used to look at the team lineup. We never used to have a we now we don't have a set team. Every week Simmons is playing, one day Odobor is playing, one day Kolo Muani is playing, one day Solanke is playing. So first thing is fitness. Fitness level of the squad is horrible. That needs to we need to address that, and we need to find a way to sign players who are fit and have a someone who's looking at their fitness week in and week out. One thing. Second thing is scouting of players. Third thing is tactical awareness. Fourth thing is confidence. When all these three things are there, that's when the club goes forward. Nothing is seen in Thomas Frank. I don't know why he was back. He should have been sacked in that Arsenal game when we lost 4-0. That was the last nail and coffin for him. Because that match showed Nothing from him as a manager. We had injuries at the past, but we can't be 16th. Come on. This club is not 16th best team. Should be somewhere around 6, 7, or 8 with the injuries we have, not 16th. This is not good enough as for this club to be here right now. And Lange needs to leave the job. For me, end of the season, Vinay, Lange, Charrington, resign, man. Just resign. Just bloody resign. Enough of this. Enough of this nonsense, man. Enough of this nonsense. And for the club's future to go ahead, I have no idea. I have no idea where the club's future is going on right now. I don't know whether we'll be in the Premier League next season. That's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. And for me, I'm not able to even. I don't know. Nowadays, I'm not able to show anger, frustration, from before. I it's more of I feel bad, and I feel more how do you say, more scared. What happens to this club in the future? It's that's how bad it is. That's how bad it is. And yeah, but the decision should have the decision which they have made is proper. He had to be sacked. He had to be sacked at some point. He's not the manager to take us forward right now. Get in any interim manager, Sam Allardyce, Thomas Frank, Sean Dyche. I don't know, not Sean Dyche. I don't know, man. We need someone who needs to galvanize this team. We need to get 3 wins. We have look at the teams we're playing next. Um, let's say if we lose to Arsenal, we're going to lose to Arsenal. Yes, that's there for sure. Fulham, Palace, Forest, or at least Nottingham Forest, Wolves, Leeds. These we need three. We need these 3 wins. 3 wins or 3 to 4 wins. We need Forest, Wolves, Leeds, Everton. At least we need to win them. Sunderland, Brighton, Aston Villa, and if we draw against them, it will be good. So we get 29, 32, 35, 38. Yes, 38. 38 will make us safe. 38. 38, and then you get few draws of 40, 41, 42. Yes, we will be safe. We need 3 wins. We need to find 3 wins from somewhere, and that needs to happen. Or otherwise, we are in serious, serious danger. I don't know whether we'll get that 3 wins also. Last game we have won is in against Palace in 28 December. After that, look at our form. Draw, draw, loss, loss, draw, draw, loss, and loss. So we managed to do one, two, three, four draws and one, two, three, four losses. 4 draws and 4 losses. That's how it has been. Not good enough, man. The Tottenham Hotspur shouldn't be in this stage. This is horrible form. This is a horrible form. And certain losses are also before the injuries, right? Like against Brentford, Sunderland. We should if we had gotten the 3 points. Bournemouth, we should have gotten 3 points. Yeah, this is where we are right now. Oof. Yeah. Anyways, this is what we need had to react about. And one thing I'll be doing tonight is we'll look into some new matches. We'll look into Dortmund versus Mainz. Uh, when is it happening? Is it Dortmund versus Mainz? Yeah, Dortmund versus Mainz. We'll look at Bundesliga today. We'll see. We'll look at few matches today. Before we go to the weekend, I'm planning to look into Inter versus Juventus. So they can do few watch alongs for that matches and see how that league is going, and any interesting FA Cup matches this weekend. We could look into that also. Any who is playing this weekend? Hull City, Chelsea, Ipswich, Wrexham. I mean, there's some good FA Cup matches. Is there any La Liga matches we can watch? Um, Osasuna, Elche. We look at the Barcelona Girona. That's Tuesday. Okay, maybe Sunday. Real Sociedad, Real Madrid. Okay, that's not good. So we look at 2 3 matches this weekend. It'll be good to start with some new leagues. Yeah, if once we get to know our new manager, we'll talk about the new manager, what he could do, what needs to be done. Yeah, So thanks. I would be really good if you guys appreciate this video. We'll talk more about it. Any fans could, when you engage more, we could talk about it. And yeah, we'll have a lot more discussions happening in the future about the club where we are right now. And yeah, it would be really good if you subscribe to my channel and support the channel. Share to everyone. We'll have more videos, more discussion about Tottenham. Other than Tottenham, we'll have a lot of discussion. So we'll have a lot of things to talk about. Anyways,